Hey everyone, welcome to the Outcoldox show. My name is Michael. I am the Ox. Things are going to start up a little differently for this one. We will get to our playoff picks, but first we would like to show some respect to a very amazing Canadian woman by the name of Hayley Wickenheiser. So Hayley has accomplished so much in her life. I mean, she's a 4-time Olympic gold medalist, 7-time world champ. She's in the Hockey Hall of Fame. She's a member of the Leafs player development, a member of the Order of Canada. She's a leader in COVID-19 relief efforts. She's been a huge supporter of the Humboldt Bronco families, which means a lot to me as my brother was the assistant coach on the Humboldt Broncos bus. And now she's a doctor. Congratulations, Dr. Hayley Wickenheiser. We are all so proud of you, and we look forward to seeing you do more amazing things in the future here.
Honestly, Wickenheiser for Prime Minister. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
All right, sports fans, James Mackenzie here. Let me show you my picks for the first round. So, first off, I've got the Leafs winning in 7 games. Yes, that's right. I think Montreal might be a little tougher to beat than we thought originally. And after that, I've got the Oilers winning in 6 against the Jets. I've got the Canes beating the Preds in 6. I have the Bolts beating Florida in 7 games. I think that one's going to be a tough one. And over on the other side, I've got the Pittsburgh Penguins beating the Islanders in 7. Then I have Boston beating Washington in 7 as well. Following that up, I have Colorado beating St. Louis in 6. And then I have the Vegas Golden Knights beating the Minnesota Wild in 7 games. I agree with most of that.
How do you have the Leafs and Habs going to Game 7?
All right, for my first round, I've got the Leafs winning in 5. I do believe they will take them. I've got the Oilers winning in 6, just based on how poorly the Jets have played near the end of the season here. I have the Hurricanes beating Nashville in 5. I have Tampa Bay taking down Florida in 6 games. I have the Pens beating the Islanders in 7. I have Boston taking down Washington in 7. I have Colorado taking down the Blues in 6. Although the Blues could be, they could be a dark horse in this. You never know. And then I have Vegas taking down the Wild. But I have to say the Wild are sneaky good. So you never know. They could come out of this on top. So our picks are the same, but just the amount of games is different.
This looks better, but it's still way wrong. All right, let's start off with the best team in the NHL, the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're going to win in 4. They're going to sweep those Habs. Dang rights they are. All right, then I got the Oilers winning in Game 7. I got the Canes in Game 7. I got the Bolts in Game 7. The Islanders in Game 7. The Bruins in Game 7. The Avs in Game 7. And the Wild in Game 7. Yeah, that's right.
Really, Joe? You went with your heart, didn't you, bud? All right, round 2. Maple Leafs versus the Edmonton Oilers. I'm going with the Leafs in 7. Once again, I'm not writing off the Oilers. McDavid and Draisaitl going to be tough to beat, but I do think the Leafs have the edge. The Bolts versus the Canes. With the Bolts getting Kucherov back and Stamkos back, I got to give the edge to the Bolts. I think they're going to be the better team. On the other side there, with Boston and Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh just has Crosby right now. So I'm going to give the edge to the Bruins. I never count out the Bruins. Just a good team, good all-around team. And then Colorado and Vegas. I'm giving the edge to Vegas. I know Colorado won the President's Trophy, but I think that Vegas team is going to knock them off. Bay in Vegas, hey? Really?
Again, got the Leafs series wrong.
All right, round 2. I've got the Maple Leafs beating the Oilers in 6. I think the Oilers will be a little tougher to play. Obviously, with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. You can never count them out. That actually could go to 7 games. I just don't know. I have Carolina beating the Bolts. That Carolina team, they just scare me. There's something about them. Something about them. Boston and Pittsburgh. I have Boston taking Pittsburgh in Game 7. And a huge matchup between the Avs and Vegas. That's going to go right down to the end. If it were to happen, it's going to go to Game 7, and I believe Colorado will take that game. Canes beating the Bolts. Wow.
Jeez, boys. All right, round 2. So, it was a little more difficult for those Toronto Maple Leafs. My boys, you're going to have to win it in 5, I guess. Then I've got the Bolts winning in 7. I got Boston winning in 7. And the Avs winning in 7.
Joe, seriously? Joe, I didn't even notice you had the Wild sneaking into the second round. All right, round 3. Well, this is the end for our faithful Maple Leafs. Tampa Bay Lightning, just too good. I believe they're going to beat the Leafs in 6. And on the other side, Boston versus Vegas. Boston's had a tough road to get to where they're at. I believe Vegas takes them down. Ooh, James.
Wrong, all wrong.
All right, third round. I've got Toronto taking down Carolina in Game 7. Like I said, Carolina scares me, but I think based on the Leafs having a little bit easier of a path, that they can take them down in 7 games. On the other side, Boston and the Avs. Colorado. They're going to take them. They're just going to take them. Hasn't been an easy road for the Bruins, and so I think Colorado, being the better team, they're going to win that. I can see this as a possibility.
How can you even call yourself a Leaf fan? For round 3, my Maple Leafs are gonna beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in 6. Then on the other side, Boston is gonna beat the Avalanche in 7.
I'm starting to see a pattern here, Joe. Really. A Boston Leafs final. All right. And in a game with the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Las Vegas Golden Knights, I have the Tampa Bay Lightning taking the cup this season, winning back-to-back championships. Nope. Ooh, it's pretty tough to repeat. All right, my final, Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Colorado Avalanche. Being a Leaf fan, you gotta think I'm gonna pick the Leafs, but no, the Avs are just such a good team all around, and just watching them play, I just don't know if the Leafs can handle what the Avs have to give. I have the Colorado Avalanche as the 2021 Stanley Cup champs. Maybe.
The Toronto Maple Leafs are going to be the Stanley Cup champions
In Game 7 against the Bruins.
Revenge.
What are you doing? What? What are you doing?
I had a chat with the producers. They said the summer look wasn't good enough. Can't go into the playoffs cheating. Gotta be baby smooth.
All of us?
All of us.
Oh.